Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. My name is Fatima Hodge. I am an active prophetess representing Master Suleiman, the messenger of the covenant, the breaker of the seven seals.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Brother David Hodge. Welcome.
Today our topic is the demon vision, our hidden enemy. And today we wanted to identify who they are in the vision that they carry. So first we want to start off with identifying what are demons. Now they tell us that demons and devils and Satan and who else is it identify in the Bible? Well, those are the basic ones that I want to identify. Demons, devils, and Satan. They tell you these things are all spooks and spirits. And they tell you this to hide the fact of, what they've done to our nation. And also to hide the fact of who they are. They tell you that these things are spooks and spirits because they don't want you to know that they're actually physical people. So that's why we're here to give you that knowledge of who demons are. Because they tell you something other than that. And that's another thing that they don't know. In fact, who demons are. So they give you the interpretation of it being something that you're viewing in your sleep or in your dream or something attacking you. This is what their interpretation of demons are, which is in fact true of the action that they attack and suck you dry and all these things that they mention about demons. However, these are actual physical people that does these actions. That does the works of Satan. That's another identification. That these things, what the works of Satan is another identification. It's another thing that they identify as something being spooky, which is actually a physical nation. So we have to understand that these demons are doing the works of Satan. So understanding that demons are physical people, we're going to get into identifying exactly who the real demons are. Demons exposed. Alright, sisters and brothers, so we were raped. The black woman. Their attempt was to commit genocide on our nation. Completely wipe us out. That's what their attempt was. However, they were not successful in that attempt. However, the remaining of what am I trying to say? The results of that attempt still remains around us 24/7. We don't realize that we have a people that look like us, but they're not our people. We're all skin folk, but we're not all kin. Why is that though? How are we skin folk, but we're not kin to one another? Why is that taking place? What's the difference between our skin tone and why are we different? That's because these Caucasians who kill, steal, and destroy raped the black woman and forced us to carry their babies. So we have to understand the seed comes from the father. The father carries the seed. And the mother is just like fertilizer. It assists the seed in growing, which is like the black woman, the original woman, the woman period. We carry the seed, right? However, whatever that seed is, that's what that child is going to be. Regardless of what color the mother is, regardless of what nature that mother is, that child is going to be whatever that father is. So we know these devils that's been exposed as devils, which are our open enemy, they raped us. Devils raped us. We were raped by devils, forced to carry baby devils. So, yes, they're going to come out looking brown skin like us. Because the black woman we're original, right? We're black. So when you when you put that seed into a black woman, now that seed gets darker, right? Because that Caucasian man put his seed in the black woman, so that seed is no longer pure as white anymore, colored, skin tone. So when that seed is put into the black woman, the looks of it starts to change. Because we, in fact, give our children their looks, and how they resemble us because we are their mothers. And we complement those things in their reality. However, they are not us. They look like us, that's all. And they raped the black woman to produce these children. So, during that time, they called them house Negroes. Now, during that time, we knew that, there was house Negroes and field Negroes because we were actually in that condition, right? We were there. But we didn't know the signs of who they were. But we knew that they were different. We definitely knew that. We definitely knew that they were different. Because first off, they were allowed in that house. They got food. They got clothes. They got to feed Master's children, take care of Master's children, cook Master's food. They were totally different than us. So we knew that. We could identify that clear as day. Which is why we looked up to them. We didn't understand that they were our enemies because they looked like us. So we were looking up to them because we wanted to be in the position that they were in because they had a better, they were living better than we were. The field Negroes was being tortured 24/7, relentlessly around the clock, raped, beaten, forced to pick cotton all throughout the night, the day. You get 1 hour of sleep, even if you get that. They were completely destroying our nation. That's exactly what they're doing today still. However, that's what the field Negroes was going through. The field Negroes were going through horror, while those house Negroes were living in their mini paradise. We know that because their fathers don't like them still. But they let them in the house. They let them do these certain things, so they had a small paradise still. So we know that they were different than us. We were looking up to them. So everything that they did, we tried to do. Why is that? Because we wanted to be in that house. It wasn't about being in that house. It was about getting the treatment that they were receiving from Massa. Because we were being tortured 24/7. Imagine the mindset of us. Imagine that. I want to get out of this situation, right? I want some clothes on my back. I want to feel warm when I'm sleeping at night. I want to learn, because they were able to, because clearly they were reading to their children, they were taking care of their children, those house Negroes. So they were able to do certain things that we were not able to do, which is pick up a book, things in that nature, because they would beat us, they would kill us. However, these are the things that we wanted to do. We wanted to elevate ourselves, but we're humans, we didn't understand that they were our enemies. But the Lamb has come, the ones who break the seals of the scriptures, and the one that came to expose who these demons are, who our hidden enemy is. And he has come to expose those house Negroes as demons. Black-faced Caucasian people. They look like us, they talk like us, but they have the nature of their fathers. The nature of their devil daddies. They do exactly what their fathers do, just in another form. But they do exactly what they do. Kill, steal, and destroy. And they're so dangerous because they look like us. And they're camouflaged in our nation. And like I shared, we're looking up to them. We're doing the actions of the demons. And we don't realize that. And Who is in charge of this vision, the demon vision? Satan. That's another thing that they tell you that's a spook, spirit, Satan. Satan is false Israel. And false Israel is in charge of the media in America. That's because they're trying to destroy the black man and woman's mind. Because they've stolen our identity. And the main want to keep us on that track is their demon children. Alright, with that, we're going to move forward. Alright, excuse me, sisters and brothers. Previously, my hat was not the right direction. However, we have changed that now. If you all have noticed, in spite of that, we have made the correction. Alright, sisters and brothers, we're going to move forward with our presentation.
All right, brothers and sisters. So the demons that look like me and you, but they're not us, like the sister explained. From the rape of the black woman, they produced their black-faced children, which is half devil, half man, which is also in the scripture of Jeremiah. But these demons were created to cause friction in our unity, to destroy our nation in one. Like she said, what she said when she said the purpose of them. I don't know the word you used, but it was good. Right, they created them to wipe us out, and the result of them still remains. That's what she said. The result of these demons still remain in our nation today because they attempt.
The results are there. Right.
Exactly. So these demons still remain. We are what's the word I'm trying to use? Well, we're plagued by demons. We're surrounded by them. You see? And that's bad because our people, like you said, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So this is destroying us unifying with one another, which is we can't unify, which is our enemy's destruction, the devils. You see, we can't, and that's part of us unifying is part of their destruction. So they created the demons to interfere with that destruction, and us moving forward and coming as one and moving in the right direction. So their job, the demons' jobs, the pastors, the preachers, the politics, the entertainers, the celebrities, all these black-faced demons who look like me and you, but they're not us, their job is to interfere with you going in the right direction. Stop you from hating Massa, from hating America, from wanting to leave America, from obeying Massa in his religion, Christianity. Keeping you programmed, keeping you within the programming. You understand? And if you go outside of it, their job is to terrorize and torture you and get you back on track. You understand? Keep you terrorized 24/7 around the clock with Massa's vision. You see, which is tailored to your destruction. And as she explained, this is dangerous because they can't be. They're not. Our people. They cannot identify them. They, like she said, we knew. When we was in the field, there was something wrong with those niggas that was in the house, but we didn't have the science on it. We was programmed. They completely, you see, stripped us of all knowledge. So our people didn't have the knowledge of it, the wisdom of it, but they knew something was off. Right? Just like today. Our people know that something's wrong with, certain individuals. You see, and the demons look at us as the same way. There's something wrong with us. You see, so it's like we notice it, but we don't know they don't know what to call it. And that's when, like she explained, the Son of Man came and exposed these things. So now we're here to make these things clear. The demons are Massa's black-faced children from the product of rape. So they're wolves, literal wolves in sheep clothing. Because like she said, the mother compliments the child. That's where they get their features, their characteristics, those chromosomes from the mother, which complements that child. So they look like me and you, but indeed, they're the seed of the devil. See? So, and they're dangerous because they're in positions in this reality which will be looked at as fantastic or phenomenal. Or you see the things that they're accomplishing in this reality looks great. Just like back in the day, we was in the field, they was in the house. We looking up to that, wanting to achieve that, because we don't have another vision. The only vision we have is the American dream. So if you see these house Negroes, these demons, doing well, you want to be like them because they're the ones that they showcase. Like you said, Satan. You see, which is God's world. He's the one projecting that image. He's the one put them in control, put them in the forefront of your eye as the role models and examples to look up to and become. So if you think this is the stair steps to success, this is what you will gravitate to. So you're going to start to
act like them.
Exactly.
Act like they did. That's what you're going to start acting like.
Right.
Because you understand that demons, we're like Brother David shared, we're against them. Right? Just like they're against us, we're against them.
Right.
So just for example, we have someone is good and someone is bad, right? You have this good person influencing this bad person to do good.
Right.
And this bad person, his nature is to do bad.
Right.
And you got this good person around him trying to tell him to do good, but he don't want to do it. And then you got but then you got him, which is the devil, a demon. He's bad, right? And you telling this bad, and this bad person is feeding this good person all these bad things.
Right.
Now, the bad is causing this good person to be bad. Just like the good person is causing this bad person to act good. We're causing the demons is causing these good people. Excuse me. The bad people are causing these good people to act bad, right? Because they're good by nature, but due to us being surrounded by good and bad surrounding one another, the bad people are causing those good people to be evil. Are causing them to act evil because that's not who they are, right? And then you have the demons. They're we're influencing them to act positive, but that's not who they are.
Right.
That's another thing. You gotta understand that because they're picking up on our energy.
Right.
Just like we're picking up on theirs.
Exactly.
Just like we acting like them, they try to mirror us as well. But they're acting, like I shared, they're acting. Once that act comes to an end, their true colors exposed as demons, right? But when that acting comes to an end for us, our true colors exposed as great, good people, right? Mm-hmm. That's why we shared it's not in you, it's on you. Exactly. Because this is a people that we're surrounded around, which is why it's conflict, because our minds is against their mind and their minds against ours.
Exactly.
So it's automatic conflict there, period. Automatically they feel like something wrong with you, and automatically you feel like something wrong with them, right? So that's conflict, automatically. That's conflict because you all think two different ways. So they think that, you're an enemy, right?
True.
So they also, because a lot of the demons are out here on these platforms right now and speaking all this, darkness because they're not speaking any truth. Right. However, they're telling you that, all black people ain't black. Right. We're all not. All not, but they trying to say that because of the people that are not elevating this reality are against them, right? They saying that because they're elevating the other blacks that are not are a problem, are a conflict in our black. When they're talking about the original nation, because their mind is already, tethered to this reality. Right. This is their reality. This is the time that they were giving, right? And knowing that they're being a grafted nation, a nation that was not naturally here, we had to make them, right? They were a grafted nation, meaning they are not one with the planet, right? So, I forgot the point I was making. Goodness gracious, sisters.
Well,
Brother.
you right. You was explaining that they don't have the same. They were grafted and they trying. They don't understand why these certain black people don't
Exactly.
elevate.
So they have more energy, not more energy, no, but they have more disposable energy
Right.
than we have.
Yes, ma'am.
So they have more to work with than we have, which is why they're elevating this reality, just like their devil fathers.
Right.
And we don't realize that, so they're trying to look at us as their, which we are their enemies.
Yeah.
We're in fact their enemies as well, and they're our enemy because we think different. We totally against one another.
Exactly.
So you have these demons out here trying to, voice their opinion on skin folk. However, we know that
Right.
for a fact that they are the devils,
Yeah.
and we the demons, and we are the
Right.
original nation.
And I'm getting to the point of what you're saying, right? They're trying to identify
Right? They're trying to
who
identify
these individuals
who
are,
these people are, but they are the people.
but they can't identify it because if they do, that means that they have to point the finger at themselves as being demons.
Yes, sir.
So they can't identify certain things. That's why you see, right? They don't talk about certain things. They stay away from it. They steer away from it. But we're in a time of truth, and these things are out here. So that means they've ran across the truth, and they are resisting to speak on it
Period.
because it's going to expose themselves. But they understand exactly what we're saying because it makes sense. It's simple biology.
Great light.
Right. The father carried the seed. So once you understand that, and you get they're not stupid, you see, but they're thinking, you see, which they prevented our nation from doing. But they're always thinking because, like you said, they're totally against you. They're your enemies. And so they're always thinking before they speak, you see, because they have to be careful, you see, because they don't want to alert you that they understand what you're saying because then that means you can shut them down completely because they have to eat that. You get what I'm saying? Like if they understand that they're a demon, then now you have to understand everything I'm saying.
Right.
You see, but you don't. They'll never accept it. They have to be careful.
Exactly.
You see, so they're always thinking.
Exactly.
You know, but their job is just like the devil's.
Keep you in the dark.
Right. When we say, hey, who's the devil? You know, they understand that they're the devil. But like she said, their job is to make sure that you don't understand what the devil is. Their job is to make sure you think it's spooks and spirits and entities that's in hell waiting to terrorize and torture you. Their job is to completely confuse you, keep you confused. Because if you understand exactly what's taking place, that's confusion at its finest. You got a group of black people who think like this, and you got a group of black people that think like this and sharing energy. That's completely that's complete confusion. All the blacks are confused at this point because you don't know if you're a devil, if you're a demon, or if you know what I'm saying, or if you're good. Like you said, good or bad, you don't know if you're good or bad because you're picking up on all that. You know, so.
Exactly. And they're a part of, this is the vision that they're giving you for our men to party, our women to party, our women to show their behinds, our men to show, dance like females and be out here naked. And this is the vision of the demons. And this is the vision that's being pushed on your social media 24/7. Wear golds, wear braids in your hair like a woman, wear slides on your feet without protecting your feet, wear your pants halfway down. This is the vision that they're promoting. Bounce a ball 24/7. Not think. Bounce a ball because thinking is going to elevate you. We want to destroy you. This is the demon vision, sisters and brothers. Be gay if you want. Go with a man if you like. If you're a man, you can go be with a man. If you're a woman, go be with a woman. This is the demon vision. Tattoos all over your body. This is the demon vision. Golds in your mouth. This is the demon vision, sisters and brothers. As you all see here on this video, look at this clown. Look at this. This is what they have for the vision of the original nation. Do you see that? This is what the whole world views the original nation. This is how they view us. Doing stuff like this. Here's another one. And all they do is dancing all day with bonnets on their heads. This man was dancing with Hello Kitty on his head. This is what they have showing you on TikTok 24/7. This is what our men do. Not think. This is what they have. The demons are pushing. This is that demon vision, sisters and brothers. So when you see it, run. Because this is not your mindset. This is the demon vision. And this vision here is going to destroy you completely. And it has.
Right.
However, you continue to feed into that vision, you're going to be destroyed right along with the demons. Because their visions come, their dream is coming to an end.
Right. They don't even know that.
Exactly. So, Sister, we're going to move forward. All right. So we know that all their comedians and, they're all pushing the demon vision, right? Excuse me. So this is what they're promoting for your children.
Right.
You see, well, first I want to identify the comedians like I shared. You see all these comedians over here that
Yeah.
you all are very familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
They use a black man and woman for their personal gain. And that is the demon vision. Because they use their platforms to humiliate you, to make you look like a clown on this television. This is the vision. The vision of Satan is to destroy the original nation for understanding who they are because they've stolen our identity. So, this is what they're pushing for you to be like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This.
Exactly.
Be like Kevin Hart.
Be a clown.
Be like
Be a fool.
Funny Boy Marco.
Right.
Be like, who is this? Goodness.
I
Martin Lawrence.
Right.
Be like these people. This is what they're pushing you to be like. And you gotta understand that they're actors, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they're actors, that means that everything that they're doing is an act
Right.
show, right?
They thinking. You see that?
This is the act they're putting on, right?
Right.
They're actors for a reason. They do a good job at it, right?
Exactly.
So they're on television acting like this is how they act.
Mm-hmm.
Acting like this is what they do to be successful.
Right.
Acting like wearing your pants halfway down is fine.
Exactly.
Acting like being slow is fine. Promoting this 24/7. Acting like being a clown is okay.
This is what you need to do.
This is what you need to do to be successful. But like I said, they're actors, right? So when they get off of that platform, that's not exactly who they are, right? So they're promoting this vision all over the whole planet for the original nation to be destroyed.
Exactly.
They want us to look like a bunch of clowns to the whole planet. So when they do go in and destroy us, who cares, right?
That's how you do it.
And the demons are going down with us.
Right, and that's the part they don't realize.
They just think they're pushing that's who they are. This is their nature. So they are doing a good job. This is their nature. But they don't realize they're being destroyed right along with us.
Right, because they still black.
Exactly. Master don't love you.
You still black skin.
Master still don't give you what he has, and you're still not able to do what Master can do.
Right.
And you're, in fact, one of them. So why is that? Why not?
Right.
Why can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Because your brothers, they hate you because you look like us.
Right. So y'all hate us because Master don't.
But they use you to make us look like, to keep us quiet.
Right.
They use you to keep us quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Because once we see a bunch of these black people successful,
right. Give you hope.
It gives you no room to talk, right? Don't make excuses.
Right.
Because you see this person up here and they automatically puts in your mind when you see that, you're like, I can't make no excuses. Look at him.
Right.
Look at that. Look at her.
Right.
I can't, let me stop making excuses.
You know what?
Let me keep going. Nobody even had to tell you that for you to think that, because you have black people that look like us, younger than us, that's successful.
Right.
In this reality, so you're like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Because that means, and then they come to then they start yapping. You can get here if you just gotta put your mind to what you're gonna do. If you put your mind to this is what you're gonna build. This is what you're gonna do, which is, a fact. However, not in this reality for the original nation. No,
Right.
no, because we can't be successful in this reality. We won't be successful in this reality unless we push the demon vision 100%. And those are those sellouts that are out here that know that you're in the dark and know that their people are in this extreme darkness, and they're using you to excel. They know these things, right? So they're bleeding the blind right along with the devils.
Mm-hmm.
They said, forget it. I'm going to just go on with the devils, right? That's exactly what they did. They're sellouts. They couldn't be patient and wait for the Abrahamic covenant to come in. They wanted their paradise now, right? So that's what they will receive, and they're going to receive consequences right along with that. Exactly. Those sellouts that are out here, that are actually our brothers, but they chose the other side, evil, right? So that's what they're going to get in return. So we're going to show you all here. Look at this. It's like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old little boy on stage with chains on his neck, rapping, rolly on his wrist. Look at what they promoting. This is the demon vision. This is what they want your children to be like. Why do they have this child on this stage promoting and dancing in front of a bunch of crowd of adults singing the most worst lyrics you can imagine? Because that's why we have it muted, because it's not necessary. However, this is out of order. This is the demon vision, and they don't view that as out of order, which is the problem.
He's right. He's an entrepreneur. He's a young entrepreneur.
Look at this.
Look at him.
He's showing his chains.
Teaching your children that they can be like him.
Look at this. Look at this grown man behind him putting the chain on his neck.
That's his sponsor.
That is out of order. This is the demon vision, though, so it's not out of order to the mind.
They prey on the young. They utilize the young. That's the ability to make generational wealth. Look, teaching this young boy how to. Boy, you need to be learning.
He barely know how to wipe his behind.
Right.
And he's sitting here with money and earrings and all these things. This cat talking about money and all these things. This is the demon vision.
He should be quiet. You understand? He should be taking orders.
He should be in a child's place.
Right. But instead, he's giving orders. He's talking crazy.
Demon vision.
Right.
Let your child speak his mind.
Right.
Let your child speak let your child, voice his opinions.
Right.
That's the demon vision. Because last time I checked, you don't have a opinion when you're a child. You obey your mother and your father, right?
That's the right thing to do.
So this vision that they have is destroying our nation.
Right. Teaching our children to go against you. This is a problem for them. Problem for us. Problem that's another thing of unity. Destroying our unity, which is the source of our power. They're trying to destroy our unity. You understand what's taking place? Trying to destroy the unity in the black family, because that's a source of power. That's why they give you money. That's why they give you all these things, because they're illusions of power. But they don't have any real power. Prayer don't have any real power. But unity does. You see? Our population equals power, you see? So they destroy us. They're destroying our people. You see?
Look at that. That little girl. There's a little girl. She's on the ground popping all that. What is that? What? That is the demon vision, sisters and brothers. And they're promoting your children to be majorettes, all these things that they're promoting. That's their vision. Demon vision says watch children pop it and drop it and lock it. All these things to watch children do.
Right.
Watch children be naked. A bunch of adults watching children naked.
Yeah, they love it.
Popping their coochies, popping their behind, popping their... All these things that they're doing is out of order, and this is the demon vision. The demon vision, sisters and brothers. Look at that. Look at that. She's about 6 years old.
Because they're scalping.
Let's look at this one.
Potential...
Look at that.
Victims.
What do they have on? These are children.
Right.
These are children. And this is what the demons are promoting your children to be like.
This is a perfect example of modern day slavery. They lined up. Pick a nigga. You see this? This is what that's what that is. You see they on the lineup, on the display.
Look at that.
So,
and then these are the mothers. We got the mothers doing stuff like this. So that's exactly, of course the kids is going to do that. Because look at what the mothers are showing them. In the middle here. To twerk and have a bikini on, have your breasts out, you're fine. Everything's okay. You're just me here to having fun. And this is the parents. This is the mothers. So sisters, that's a part of what they're trying to destroy, which is our discipline.
Right.
Because disciplining your beauty is putting on clothes. That's your real beauty, showing...
Right. Back to the power.
Your mindset, that's your, and your power comes from, yes, you disciplining your beauty. So, We're out here showing it to the whole world, showing it to everybody. Like, I've seen this woman's whole body at this point, right? So whoever she goes and be with later on, and that person has to keep in the back of their minds that the whole world has viewed my wife, right?
Right.
Because she gets millions of views on Facebook. She gets millions of views on TikTok, Twitter, all these things. These people are viewing my wife 24/7. But I have to suck that up and be with her, right? Because this is what they've done to our nation, destroyed our nation, because you have on nothing. They've completely stripped us.
Right.
Not just our mind, our clothes as well.
Right.
There's no power in this. Only power in this is a bunch of sex offenders, a bunch of men who don't want anything to do with you but to touch on you.
Right.
This is what it's going to bring. That's what that's going to bring.
Right.
Nothing good comes out of that.
Right. Putting yourself in harm's way. Making yourself a target.
Especially with your children.
Right.
Your little girls. Little girls walking around like that. Never, as a child, even, that's why it shows you that we're at that end time, because even when we were children, it was not at this level of corruption. That shows that the discipline is completely gone. Nobody cares about anything anymore.
Right.
Not the parents, not the teachers, not the people who are supposed to be guiding you in light, which is the pastors and preachers. No one cares about anything anymore, which is why it shows that discipline is gone. They don't even have the energy to say, don't do that, or people are not even promoting that anymore. No good. That's why I said we were in a time of intense darkness, a whole dark period of time we're living in, and our nation is being destroyed by this darkness. Right. Because naturally we're against these things. Look at that. We're against these things. We don't even want to see it, but we have to, because it's everywhere, right? So we're adjusting in the darkness, right? We're adjusting in this darkness, but we don't like it.
Right.
Because we're feeling it. We see it. We like, I don't like this.
It's intense. It make your head swell up.
It's like, whoa, but I gotta accept this because this is what y'all accept. So I gotta accept it. Right. Because if not, I'm a hater, or I'm a weirdo, or I'm negative, or things like that.
Party pooper.
I'm a pooper, whatever the case may be. So I'm trying to keep my status. So I'm gonna just be okay with everything, right?
Right.
That's how people are thinking. They want to be okay with everything because they don't want any problems. Because they know everything that they do, we got a list of things that we can cause problems about.
Right.
Right? But if we do, then we're the bad person, because who has the upper hand in this reality? The demons.
Exactly.
The devils.
Mm-hmm.
So your mind, your opinion doesn't matter. Right. Sisters and brothers, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look at this. You have this brother sitting here, standing there with his woman, kneeled down with her butt out.
He thought he was a brother.
What? You have this man, right, this demon, standing there with his woman right in front of him with her butt out.
Right, remotely going.
What is that? They look at that as respect. In this reality, they look at that as, that's hard. That's hard.
That's tough.
In this reality, that need to go on the wall. That's the best picture. That's what they view. That. What is that?
Yeah, right.
That's total disrespect of your woman. Let's start there. That's your wife, of your children, and you have her in front of the media with her butt out in front of you.
Have her literal in the front. You see her in the front.
That's another thing. You can fuck in the front. So why aren't you protecting your woman?
He got his hands close to his pockets. It looks like. Because he don't care.
Don't. Those are the demons. They act just like their fathers. They kill, steal, and destroy.
Right.
And this is what they're promoting for our nation to be like.
Right.
Demon vision. This is the works of Satan.
Right.
The works of false Israel. That you all think that's God's people. With all the results and actions of them shows otherwise. Right. Look at these. Look at all these videos that we're showing. Look at this. This is the mind of our enemies. This is false Israel promoting these things, keeping these things going. keeping all this corruption on your TikTok of these girls dancing, making this stuff normal when it's not. And they claim they're God's people.
Mm-hmm.
But it said they're the synagogue of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Synagogue of Satan. It identifies this in Revelation chapter 2 and 3, verse 9. That false Israel is Satan.
Right. Physical people.
And that's exactly what the action that they're showing, because over there in Gaza right now, they're the reason why they're going through that. Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Satan is the one that's putting them through that. False Israel.
Right.
God's people. And they claim to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But what are they actually showing? Bad, right?
Right.
Bad. And that's the abomination about it, because their action is causing hatred and disgust around the whole planet right now. Why are they causing it? Because they're supposed to be God's people, right?
Right. Exactly.
So why are they doing that
Right.
to them?
Why not let God fight your battles?
But they've been doing things like this. It's just been hidden in their propaganda.
Right.
And also what they've done to us. That's a whole nother level. However, now you're viewing exactly what their works are. And it's being exposed. Can't hide it now.
Mm-hmm.
Propaganda's not working anymore. So people see exactly what they're doing over there in Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
So it's causing hatred and disgust. That's an abomination. Abomination of desolation, destruction. They're destroying them over there, sisters and brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And they claim that they're God's people.
Right. Satan. You see? Committing genocide on killing innocent women and children, blowing up children. They had other ways to go about it. But this is the route they chose. To destroy families. Destroy their inhabitants. This is what they chose to do. Completely destroy them. Commit genocide on them. On top of already oppressing them.
Exactly. And us. But that's another story, because we're identifying the works of Satan right now. Because they have many works that they've done that we can show that they're in fact Satan. And the one that's being broadcasted right now, which is Gaza, which is where we're identifying right now. However, we do want to always remind you all that we do not have any remorse for Gaza. And they're our brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Why don't you kind of want your brother? Why not? Because they're the reason why the original nation was taken. They gave us, they betrayed us, sisters and brothers. They told them where we were. And on top of betraying us, they benefited off the devils and what they were doing to our nation. So they're reaping what they've sown. And just like a tear was not given to our nation, we won't shed one and give one to theirs at all. Because we know that that's just mathematics. And they didn't care about us. So we're definitely not going to care about them. Right? And they want to say, you love your enemy, love them, love your enemies, love them. They do you wrong, you do them. You do them wrong. If they do you wrong, you do them righter. You do them righter so they can. What is the no? They're going to reap what they've sown.
Right. That's tough, man. That's harsh.
All right, sisters and brothers. So with that, we're going to bring this video to a close, and we'll be back with more. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.